ahead on Daytime Buffalo, we're talking with the Roycrofters about their annual Winter Festival. We've got everything you need to know before you go. And the 716's own Loctite Waterproofing stops by to talk about how you can get ahead of whatever Mother Nature dishes out this year and keep your home dry. It's all coming up right here on Daytime Buffalo. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Joining me now in the Daytime Buffalo studio is Tammy Fuller and Peter Potter of the Roycrofters at Large Association, the nonprofit serving the needs of the modern Roycrofters. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Okay, so we're here to talk about the Roycrofters annual Winter Festival. Tell me all about it.
Well, it's been a long-standing tradition since 1976 when the Roycrofters at Large was formed. And it represents the modern Roycroft artisans that are working in the Roycroft tradition, based on the founding artists of South Grove Street.
Tell me about how you guys got started with this association. It's such a long-standing.
It was originally founded, I believe, to fund and drive the efforts to restore and revitalize the campus. In 1976, it was the organization responsible for securing the National Historic Preservation
designation, yeah.
Now, you guys were explaining to me that you're the Roycrofters, very different from the campus. So kind of explain to our viewers what you guys do as opposed to the campus that we're all thinking of.
That's where we got our start, and through Albert Hubbard's arts and crafts movement, that he took his cue from the English movement from the mid-19th century. So it was a movement away from mass production and machine-made items to honestly made hand craftsmanship made by artisans. So when the Roycroft campus finally, when the Roycroft shops went out of business in 1938, the assets were dispersed and the artisans went their way throughout the country. In later years, the value of that high-quality hand craftsmanship was seen, and in 1976 it was decided to revive the organization with artisans and business people who were doing business on campus.
Can you talk about the historic value here in Western New York that the Roycroft means to our community?
There's a strong tie-in to when we travel around the United States, there's a strong tie-in to East Aurora and Western New York's presence in the arts and crafts community. East Aurora is recognized at the National Arts and Crafts Conference in Asheville, North Carolina for its contributions annually.
Oh, wow.
And in a lot of ways, the Roycroft is the heart of East Aurora. There are a lot of different arts organizations and art scenes that revolve in the East Aurora arts community, but the Roycroft really is that center, that founding center. So it's incredibly important from a historical and cultural perspective that these traditions are upheld and kind of put forward. It takes between 5 and 10 years to secure Roycroft Master Artisan status. It's not something that we take lightly, and it's a mark of distinction.
Let's talk more about the Winter Festival. What makes it unique and what can we expect to see?
Well, we have 24, I believe, Roycroft artisans. They're the only modern artisans that are legally permitted to present themselves as Roycrofters. That double R, Roycroft Renaissance mark, is a federally protected trademark. So we have a majority of the artisans that participate in our Winter Festival are masters because we're size limited for venue. Our summer festival is much, much larger, but the Winter Festival is especially exciting because it's strictly Roycroft artisans, and the majority of them are actually masters in their crafts. So we have master goldsmiths, we have master printmakers, we have master oil painters, we have master furniture makers, sculptors, really exciting, the really top line of their craft. These are people that have invested their entire careers in achieving a pinnacle of craftsmanship that kind of echoes back to what we all hope that the Roycroft represents.
Wow, incredible. Yeah. When and where is this happening?
It's at the Park School, which is just about 5 miles from here. It's a wonderful private education. It has a strong tie to the Roycrofters, and then, of course, the larger arts community as well. So anyone that is affiliated with Park is familiar with the school's history and its relevance in that. So we're really excited about it.
Where can our viewers go to learn more information about you guys?
You can go to rollaweb.com. Or you can also visit the Instagram and Facebook feeds for our social platforms. It's Roycroft Artisans on Instagram, and then Roycrofters at Large Association on Facebook.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in, and viewers will have all that information over on our website at daytimebuffalo.com. Thank you both so much for coming in, and good luck with the festival.
Our pleasure,
Thank you for
Chelsea.
having
Thank you.
us.